Yeah, we really touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A first down throw for Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards. They go play action here on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Set, blue line. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You're not ready.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
And they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go. One.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
One. We got 4. One.
From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Gone!
They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And hurdling into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they're through the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Give. This is Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. Going deep for Moncrief. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down, Mariota again. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
57.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. To throw is Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And now out comes Minnesota. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, Barney! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
One. Set. Blue lane. Hey, check. 3 down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Patriot!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Lucky 56. Long
day. That's going to be a long day.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 50.
Final play of the half here. Mariota going deep for Moncrief. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. On the return, here comes Ameer Abdullah. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important scripting plays to start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in it, and let him swing another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield.